Hello everyone, my name is Dusty, and welcome back to another episode for our Call of Duty Warzone Strategy Guide series. Today's episode is going to be the second episode for a series of videos called Map Knowledge, where we create a drop location guide and try to break down each sector of the map to help find better ways of approaching the early game. For today's episode, we're going to continue breaking down Sector 1 and move on to our next area of the map, and that is Zone 1C, the military base. The point of this series is going to be based around breaking down the map and discussing different ways of how you can attack each section, allowing for you to come out on top and win the early game every time. We will discuss locations, strategies, and the best rotations of each sector, and go a bit into the history of the map as well as the overall objective. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to let us know by leaving a like, and leave a comment if you would like to jump to any other sector ahead of schedule. With that out of the way, let's look at the Arklov military base in more depth. Expect a frosty reception as you explore the northern parts of Verdansk, surrounded by steep mountains and dotted homesteads along with cabins and surprises within the forests. In the central part of this tundra is the Arklov Peak military base, a large forward operating centre nested on the plateau close to the mountain range that shares its name. With the military base being the main attraction, there are a variety of locations you can drop into, with some holding more bounty than others, so I would suggest choosing wisely. With the military base, we have 4 drop locations that offer the best odds for survival. These include Comms Tower B and the storage huts, barracks, the training course, and lastly, the 3 hangars on the opposite side of the runway. This sector holds a single ammunition crate inside the control tower, 5 potential buy stations, as well as a helicopter and truck in case you need to make a quick escape. Moving on, let's drop in their first location for today's video, and that is the comms tower and storage huts. Though this tower is not as elevated as Tower A, it has all the vertical benefits, enabling you to see 360 degrees across the airfield if you climb one or both ladders within the tower structure. Although this comes with a bit of risk, with access to both points, a single player will be able to scout ahead for their squad. Nearby are 3 metal buildings, a server room, and a pair of 2-level container structures housing machinery, lockers, and other equipment. Continuing northeast down the slight incline are 2 walled yards, each with a variety of prefabricated storage huts. The first yard has 3 structures with 2-level interiors. The second yard to the east has 6 numbered storage sheds, all with interior access, and a 2-floor office and munitions store. Use this area to hide from foes or lose them in the small maze of structures. The objective should be the drop at the small metal buildings, as this will give you the high ground advantage. From here, you can push downhill into the storage huts and clear them from any players if necessary. This will give you a clear line of sight over the hangar in the centre of the facility. If there are no threats, continue pushing towards the barracks. It would be best to send 2 players directly and have a single player climb the hill to Comm Tower A. This will give you the high ground advantage and allow you to put pressure on any players hiding within. Once you have looted the spoils, it's time to push into the training yard. The best way to attack players hiding within is to breach the south door and have a single player climb the watchtower on the northwest side. This will give you the vertical control and allow you to pick up players waiting to ambush your teammates. The last home stretch is to secure the hangars on the opposite side of the runway, and to achieve this, it's best to rush the helipad and secure the walls on its perimeter. This will give you good cover and a variety of angles that can help you take out the enemy players. While this is one of the strongest plays for securing the military base, there is a counter, and that is dropping into the training yard. Flanked by 4 large floodlights, which quickly allows you to see the perimeter of this killhouse training course, you can access a compact training yard with cylinder block walls, a roughly symmetrical layout aside from the central area, and a trap-covered, half-built wooden hut in the middle, along with containers and car wrecks to hide behind. There are access doors at every corner but the north, and an elevated 2-platform watchtower on the northwest side, just outside the wall. Here you can look down on the course or around the entire military facility if you're happy to be exposed. There is a decent pool of loot which you can quickly grab before moving out. The objective of this drop is to move towards Comm Tower A and flank the other team who may be trying our previous strategy. Once you've secured Comm Tower A, you will have the opportunity to push to other players who are progressing into new areas. Once you've secured Comm Tower A, you will have the opportunity to ambush any other players who are progressing into new areas. After you loot the spoils, it's best to secure the storage sheds and progress into taking the main warehouses. If met with no opposition, this will allow you to have a clear line of sight on any other players looting the bunkers across the runway. Like our previous strategy, it's best to take the helipad and engage from there if possible. Areas to avoid at the military base include the runway, bunkers, and the main warehouses, located in the centre. This is because they hold minimal loot and are the hardest locations to defend if you're being pressed by multiple teams, which will most likely happen as the military base is a hot drop. The overall goal is to secure as much as possible of the actual base before moving towards the runway or hangars. If you have been able to survive this point, you have just successfully cleared a full sector of the map. With that said, you're now left with a few options. You can either push northeast towards the quarry via the hills, or you can push towards the winged war memorial located on the southwest hill. This is up to you and depends how the gas is dictating your game. Well guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to leave a like. A dislike if you didn't, that's not a problem. Remember to leave your thoughts and let me know if you'd like to see more of this series, and consider taking a second to share or subscribe if you would like to make your way back to the channel. My name is Dusty, good luck on your next Warzone drop, and I shall catch you in the next one.